What's up, yo, Haka Show? It's Super School 108 again here with the report on the final of the U.S. Open 2015. Djokovic taking it in a very, very interesting match. I thought Federer would be able to come through and win, but he was not. He wasn't able to come through and win. Unfortunately, Federer has had a couple of Grand Slam finals, including the Wimbledon 2014, this year's final as well, and the U.S. Open final. So he's had about 3 chances, opportunities to come and, win a tournament, but hasn't been happening for him. So I don't know if he's, it would have been a good win for Federer if he was able to clinch this win. That means he would have had a little bit more confidence. I feel like the more he was able to win, the more he can stick around in the game, because it gives him more confidence, right? But I'm not exactly sure, of the situation. But as I was saying, it's an interesting phenomenon. Djokovic has his 9th Grand Slam now, won the U.S. Open after 3 straight years of failing, 2012, 2013, and 2014. He finally won the U.S. Open again. 2011 was a tough defeat for a good year for him, but the other 3 years were, he lost to Murray, Rafa, and who did he lose to last year? He didn't even play in the U.S. Open last year. He lost to Nishikori in the semi. So, it's been a little bit of a rough tournament for him in terms of just, finishing it off. Kind of like the French Open as well, which is heartbreaking. But at least Djokovic now, the French Open loss was taken care of, I guess, emotionally, because he won the other 2 Grand Slams. So now he has 3 to his name this year again. Almost as good of a year as 2011. Not quite as good. Domination wasn't quite there. But I mean, he probably did have better results though, because he won 3 Grand Slams and he made the final for the French Open. In 2011, he only made the semis. Technically, he did have a better year. He did lose to Federer in Cincinnati, and he lost in Montreal as well, but to Murray. But he also had injuries in 2011 when he lost those tournaments. So I think he lost in Cincinnati in 2011. So that was because of an injury though. So technically, you never know which year was better. I'd say 2011 was still better, but there's no saying anything. But yeah, that's my analysis on the match. I think it was a great match. Djokovic really using a lot of the good variation in his game, coming to the net when he needed to. Hitting the ball, a lot of solid balls, the usual routine balls down the line, cross court, mixing up the pace, and not as much as Federer was. Federer trying to come in a lot, served decently, didn't serve his best. Djokovic was playing all around okay. Could have served a little bit better, I think, but overall he kept the competitive. And Federer just not a little bit too aggressive at times, I think, just hitting the ball a little bit, overhitting the ball a little bit. Not as solid as I expected, and so for that reason, I guess he couldn't win. But hopefully, I think I don't think he'll be back I don't think Federer will be back in the Grand Slam final to maybe Wimbledon or the U.S. Open. I think maybe he could make it to the final next year of Wimbledon and the U.S. Open, but Australian Open and French Open I think are out of the question. He's had some questionable results of the Australian Open, quarterfinal losses, 4th round losses, semifinal losses. Obviously he can make it deep, but I think at that tournament, the bigger guys, I don't know, they're all fresh. And Federer's just not as solid. When these guys are fresh, they're tough to beat. So, got to be careful about that. But other than that, I thought it was a really, really good match. It's good for the game. I wish Federer could have also, put up a little more of a fight. But, Serena Williams also lost in the semifinal 2 days ago to Vinci, which was ridiculous. And then Vinci loses in straight sets to Panetta, who then appears to retire on the spot. I guess she was done with her career. But, extremely boring women's final, extremely boring tournament. The fact that Flavia Panetta could win the U.S. Open, she has no game in terms of, she's like a clay court player. If you even count her spin. So the fact that she could actually win the U.S. Open over Serena, how does Serena lose to any of these women? She's unbeatable. She just rips the ball. They can't return any of her shots, and she just loses. Especially when all the pressure was on her. She technically won all 4 in a row though. But anyway, back to the men's match. Looking for pretty much the season's over now. To the U.S. Open, everything ends. So, it's kind of the end of the road here. So, yeah, whatever. But, pleasure talking to you guys. Pleasure seeing all of you again. It's been a long time. I'm going to be back to making some more videos, though, for sure. Definitely want to play it cool. Play it cool. But, yeah. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe down below. Leave a comment. The reason I didn't use the whiteboard was because I don't have any markers for it. I gotta buy some at Staples. I used them all, and I lost some of them too. That's okay. It happens. All right, guys, have a good day. Take care. I hope you enjoyed the final.